I'm gonna show you guys how I make my everyday go-to cinnamon coffee cake iced latte. Let's go. So all you're gonna need for this recipe is a glass of your choice. I have this really pretty glass one because it makes me feel fancy. You know, regular cup works too. You're gonna want your milk of choice. For espresso, I use the Nespresso Bianco Doppio pod. So this is a double shot espresso that you mix with milk. I'll also use the Piccolo one sometimes, which is just like the single shot espresso. But for this recipe, I'm gonna be using a double shot. And last but not least, you're gonna want specifically the Chobani cinnamon coffee cake creamer. Honestly, you could use any of the Chobani creamers for this recipe, but specifically this one if you wanna make the cinnamon coffee cake. Trust, it's the best. All right, so first, obviously, we're just gonna make our espresso here. Open up the lid, pop our pot in there, and wait for it to brew. While that's brewing, you can go ahead and get your cup and other stuff prepped. So I'm gonna grab some ice to fill up my glass really quick. I like to fill mine up about halfway, maybe a little bit more. This glass also is kind of skinnier. So anyway, yeah, about halfway with the ice. All right, and the next thing we're gonna wanna prep is our cold foam for the top. So I'm just gonna take the Chobani cinnamon coffee cake creamer, put it into my frother. I do maybe like 2 tablespoons. You can obviously do less or more depending on how sweet you like it. I'm gonna pop the lid on there and start frothing. Yes, my lid does have a crack in it, but it still works. So we're just frothing up that creamer right now. So now here's where we start to assemble the whole thing together. So you're gonna take that glass that you have half full of ice, and then you're gonna fill it about halfway too with your milk of choice. I like to use whole milk, but you can obviously use whatever kind of milk you want. All right, now we have it about halfway filled up with our milk. Now we're gonna take that espresso and just pour it right over the milk that we have in here. What I like to do at this stage is mix up my milk and my espresso. So now we have this nice light brown color, and it'll be perfect for when we add the cold foam on top. All right, and now the most fun part, this literally smells heavenly. We're gonna pour that frothed creamer, cold foam, right on top. I like about that much. You can do less or more. Oh, and I almost forgot, actually, the most important step. Just gonna grab some cinnamon, sprinkle it right on top of that cold foam. All right, and this is what she's looking like. And this is actually one of my favorite parts because when she stirred up, it looks like a cinnamon bun on top.